Buy or sell. What do you think the Patriots do?
Yeah,
Why
let's
buy?
have that.
You need the draft picks, and they need to find a way to accrue them.
Yeah, you should not be buying. It's funny because you and I we hadn't really gone there in our brains yet. And when we had Mike Lombardi on, we asked him about, what do you expect to see at the trade deadline for this team? And I think both you and I were thinking like addition. And he was like, I'd get rid of anyone who's good and try to accumulate draft picks. Mm-hmm. And I remember that aha moment for you and I both of like, that's one way to look at it. They should absolutely be sellers. What the hell are you buying for? Unless you could trade for a coach, which we've seen in this league. What are you buying for? There's a whole lot of guys. I could go down. I got a whole list of players right now. I'd take any of these cats: Cooper Kupp, DeAndre Hopkins, Deontay Johnson, Cam Robinson, Budda Baker, you name it. I'd take them all. But what the hell for? What's the plan? Outside of Drake May, what do you have to hang your hat on for the future besides nothing? I don't even think this coaching staff's going to be
Get me that
here.
Deontay Johnson. Get me that T. Higgins, who'd be a number one receiver. You trade for him now. Don't let him hit free agency.
Yeah.
And you give them that immediate extension.
I guess.
The cap space you have right now that you want to roll over. Boom. Box check.
Sell.
Wide receiver 1. And still go get a Trey Harris from Ole Miss in the draft. Or if you trade for a Cam Robinson, boom. Box checked. That's a actual left tackle.
Yeah.
That can just save Drake May
But
this
you're
season.
taking away...
But
George,
then,
you can't just trade for these people and not give away draft capital. And
that's
draft capital is
and
gold
you know what?
for you.
Give and take. Josh Uche, last year, prove-it deal he's on, a pass rusher. That'd be coveted. Maybe get a third-round pick back for him. Maybe get a fourth-round pick.
Yeah.
And that's valuable right now for a team that needs a lot of draft picks to just go ahead and accrue them. Jonathan Jones, veteran cornerback, a team that needs help in the back end of their defense, Detroit Lions. He can make a big boost there. He could be a big help there. Get draft picks for him. A Devon Godshaw, over time, that contract can figure itself out. You just gave him an extension, though. Has a lot of cachet in this locker room.
Yeah.
You trade him, boom, you're broken.
Yeah.
You're losing this locker room because that guy's a leader. A Kendrick Bourne, with how the Niners and Buccaneers need wide receivers so bad right now, that can work. KJ Osborne, you just got to get him out because you'll get a 7th for him, but he doesn't want to be here, and you need to salvage whatever you have left of a culture. That's the way I look at it. But you go out.
Culture.
You go out and get a Deontay Johnson. You go out and get a T. Higgins because that is something you need. You need.
I don't know.
And then you could get those draft picks back by trading other guys.
I know the Pats have money, all the money in the world. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. The way things are right now, you trade for me, I'm a wideout. I'm not signing anywhere near an extension with you. In fact, I would tell you, I'm not signing that extension. Let's see what you do in the offseason, because this past offseason, you didn't do a damn thing. So that blank check that you just handed me, go ahead and hang on to it, because I want you to spend some more money, not just on me. I want that blank check this offseason if I see you spending it on other players. If not, I'm going to be out of here as soon as possible. I want no parts of the future because there's no plan. And this is another reason why I think you got to get rid of Gerard Mayo, because you can't sell us on a plan that doesn't exist, A.
Yeah.
And B, if you try to spin it now of some sort of plan, we ain't buying that he's the guy to lead us to the promised land, okay? Mm-hmm. So what you got to do, you have to clean house. You got to get the hell rid of all of them, everyone. To your point earlier, you were saying get rid of everybody. Anyone who had anything to do with Bill Belichick in the past, see ya. You bring in a new regime, and then here's a thought. When you're interviewing people for the new job and the new GM and the new head coach and all of it, get a G-damn plan that's comprehensive and we all agree on, and then present it to us. Because what happened here...
Have an actual plan.
Yes. What happened here is Robert Kraft played favorites. He gave Mayo the job, and that was the plan. That's what we're going to do. That's the succession plan. Well, that doesn't work, bruh. Mm-hmm. You got lucky in that the quarterback you did draft can play. He's not a bust. But you have a chance to ruin him if you don't develop him right and put the right pieces around him. You have to get this current regime out of here to ensure that. That's where I'm at.
And this next hiring cycle has to be spotless for you.
Yeah.
Because again, Drake May's looked great for 2 games.
Yes.
But we know repeatedly getting hit.
Yep. You can ruin
Repeatedly
him.
having a bad system,
You
bad
can ruin
skill
him.
guys around you. It can absolutely ruin you.
Absolutely.
Look at what Sam Darnold was with the Jets.
Seeing ghosts. Look at Mac.
Had to go. Carolina, San Fran to finally land on his feet
Look
in
at
Minnesota.
Mac here, bro.
Exactly. Right? Look at Bryce Young. Right? Like they saw it up close. But then you can also look at talent.
Yep.
Can't always be the fallback.
That's right.
When it comes to this.
That's right. That's right.
Drake May has a wherewithal. Drake May has the IQ. He has a work ethic. He has a competitive spirit. He has the talent. I don't even need to bring that up. The fact that it's like the 4th, 5th thing I bring up is because everyone knows he has that. What does he? What can't you pick up right away? He checks those boxes. The intangibles. He has the intangibles and he has the talent. That's what's huge. You need to go out and get an actual coaching staff.
Yeah.
An actual offensive coordinator. And the Patriots, you need to go out and get actual talent around him. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's well said, because you'll ruin them otherwise. What's the point of... that's the other part of this is like, I think there's
you hit on the quarterback. You got to salvage. You cannot waste that. And to your point, too. Hey, all right. Again, I feel like as we talk through this is where I'm giving you the ammunition, my man, is that you have 5 years of cost control for Drake May.
Right.
Year 1 is done.
This is your
rookie,
window.
That's fine. Everyone knows foundation year.
Sure.
These next 3 years, 4 years before that option kicks in.
Yep.
And we know if he's good after year 3 or year 4, he's going to be pushing for that extension. And it's going to be coming. $65 million a year, AAV. If he pans out, you need to get it right now.
What's the flip side to that coin, though, George? Think about that. Because you're right, but there is a flip side. Drake May, at that time, if things are not better, let's say, he just got the hell beat out of him for that number of years. He showed he can play in this league, and he also showed that this franchise can't build around him. Why would he stay? I mean, think about that, too. Now you're playing the game of, we got to franchise him. We got to – I mean, you just don't want any of that stuff. What you want is, all right, hey, your rookie year, we failed you, bro. We did. Remember, Gerard Mayo, I think, said that after one of these games. We failed him as a coaching staff.
After his first start, we failed him as a coaching staff.
Was it a first start? So, okay. Hey, Drake, we failed you in year 1, brother. Here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going all in this offseason. We're going to spend money. We're going to do a better job of actually landing some of these people we want to spend money on. We're going to have a great draft. We just hired this GM who has this experience, and we just hired this head coach, whether it's Stefanski or otherwise, because I don't hate your idea there, George. Stefanski's an offensive guy. He's got playoff wins, and that's in Cleveland. So we're going to bring him in. We're going to work with you. We're going to maximize you. And we want you here for a long time, and we want to maximize this window that we have right now to win big while we have your cost control. Okay, that's a plan. Let's go. But if you bring back, just because you don't want to be wrong, Robert Kraft, you bring back Gerard Mayo and co. and decide, let's run it back. What do you think's going to happen? What do you think the guys in the locker room are going to feel? And now you're messing around and playing with Drake May's timeline that you just laid out. I mean, if I'm Drake May, when it's time to get paid, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm leaving.
And what's worse? Being wrong about hiring Gerard Mayo, or being wrong that you kept Gerard Mayo around too long and you spoiled having Drake May?
I think that's worse.
Yeah.
I think I would much rather.
Oh, I agree.
Like you can get rid of him and own it and say, listen, this is on me. This is on me, Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
I thought he would work. I love the guy. I still love the guy. But the results weren't there. This is a results business. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna keep punching here. We're gonna keep swinging. No one's gonna who's gonna say anything? We probably talk about it quickly. Hey, Robert Kraft admitted that this was the wrong move. He set this team back a little bit, but hey, at least if anything, we'll give him props. We'll be like, at least he admitted it.
Yeah.
And now we'll talk about whoever's the next guy. But if he just sticks with the same old song, I mean, George, for what? If you win 1 or 2 games this year, what the hell are you sticking with that for? It doesn't make any sense. And you've probably already lost your locker room, but if you haven't, you damn sure will lose them then.
Trev, it is what did Gerard Mayo said? No repeat offenders.
Yeah.
From burning cash to calling him a soft team, he's been a repeat offender.
Right. That's
From
a
allowing
fact.
the Jets to run all over him and not being able to contain a quarterback
Facts.
to losing against the Jaguars, repeat offender. The guy that says it, no repeat offenders, is a repeat offender. That's what it boils down to.